EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jack Crawford in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check, check, check. Got it. 11. 21, 21.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On third down, Ryan. And that's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Sammy! Got it! 11. Hey, two. Wonder.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room to run past midfield. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Right. Hey, let's go. 11. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13 and also a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Easy. Two. Ready. Waiting. Here we go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready. You waiting? Here we go.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
36.
On second down, Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Get set. 21. 11.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Got it. 21. Ready, my side.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
11, 13, 21. Got it. 11.
Breeze now on first down. Thomas has got it. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not walking. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Klein. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 58 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
12. Got it.
Breeze will try again on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Got it. 12. 21. 12. 20 seconds.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
12.
Now Breeze again. Looking long for Thomas. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
11, 12, 13. 12.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. And he's got it up and through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 10th carry for Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Got it.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Under. 4 down. Got it. 3 on 3. 21, 21, 21. Ready, let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is all the way up past the 25. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
13.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
95-56, 95-56. Got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Got it. 21, 21. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready, let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 85 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for two, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
Breeze now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.